Shalom, 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 Israel, giving all praise Yahweh, Bashim El Shabbat, Shem Chakadash, the bonds to the apostles, the elders, the GMS, who else are you taking to Akim out there, risking your freedom, your life to push his word, more so now than ever before, because we are close to the end. We are close to the day of darkness and evil, faster and faster. So, I'm not going to make this video too long, man. This is just an update of what's going on in the Middle East, man. Things are stirring up according to prophecy. It says, Iran executes man accused of spying for Israel. Iranian judiciary news outlet Mazan reported that Razba Vadi relayed classified information to Israel's intelligence service, Mossad. It said Iran has executed a man accused of spying for Israel. State media reported Razba Vadi allegedly passed on information about a nuclear scientist killed in Israel's June attacks on the Islamic Republic. The Iranian judiciary news outlet Mazin reported he was executed on Wednesday and had worked in one of Iran's important and sensitive organizations. Right, so, this guy, was executed to be perceived as a spy. Because he was perceived as a spy, things only gonna intensify. Still, you're a little tired, Akim. It says executions of Iranians convicted of spying for Israel have significantly increased this year, with at least 8 death sentences carried out in recent months. Israel's attacks in June involved 12 days of air attacks, including several that targeted Iran's top generals and nuclear scientists, for which Iran retaliated with barrages of missiles and drones. Iran has since the war pledged swift trials for people arrested on suspicion of collaborating with Israel. See, so as you can see, man, this is prophecy, Joel 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. What does he mean by bring again? Meaning, restore or take Israel out of captivity, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Most High's goal is to take us out of the hands of our oppressors. And he's doing it now. So in the middle of that time, he's also going to do something else. I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and part of my land. And that's exactly what they did. They scattered the children of Israel amongst all nations and divided the land of the Lord. How did they scatter Israel? Through the transatlantic slave trade, through forced migration, all right? That's how Israel got scattered far from the land of Israel, of Jerusalem. And then, once Israel was no longer in the land as a whole, the heathen set up shop and divided the land of the Lord. And they cast lots for my people and have gave a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah, so that's exactly what happened. So let's jump down to verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, so it's telling, the Lord is telling the nations to prepare for war. All right, wake up the mighty men and let all the men of war draw near. And this is what's happened, executing spies is an act of war. Because it's like, all right, you a spy? Cool, we got something for you. Yeah, off with his head. This is the time of war that the scriptures speak about. This is the time of war. It said executions that Iranians convicted of spying for Israel has significantly increased this year, with at least 8 death sentences carried out in recent months. So at least 8 deaths of people, of spies that were told to be Iranians but really was working with Israel, was killed. So it's showing you this is serious, man. People still playing. They think it's a joke, man. No, this is dead serious. To be a spy for Israel is going to be a life or death matter. Israel attack in June involved 12 days of air attacks, including several that targeted Iran's top generals and nuclear scientists, for which Iran retaliated with barrages of missiles and drones. Iran has since the war pledged swift trials for people arrested on suspicion of collaborating with Israel. Mazan reported that Vadi had committed a wide range of crimes against the country's internal and external security, which have caused severe disruption to public order. Vadi was allegedly recruited online and met Mossad, the Israeli intelligence service, officers 5 times in Vienna, Austria. Separately, Iran hanged a member of the ISIS group on Wednesday after he was accused of plotting sabotage. Mazan also reported officials accused Mahdi Asghar Zada of being a member of the group who participated in military training in Syria and Iraq before illegally entering Iran with a 4-member team who were killed in a fight with Iranian security, the news site reported. Authorities said Iran's Supreme Court upheld the sentence of lower courts and followed full legal procedures before executing both men, magazine reported. So, as you can see, man, war is only intensifying, man. They eventually culminate to, let's get Jeremiah 50:45. Get that real quick. Jeremiah 50, oh man, I hate when it does that. Get straight to the point. Jeremiah 50:45, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Surely he should make their habitation desolate with them. Right, so all this back and forth controversy between Iran and Israel is only going to cause an all-out war, World War III, which all nations being involved. Israel being attacked by Iran is going to bring America into this war, and then it's going to be a domino effect. All these other nations are going to jump in as a result, and it's going to lead to World War III, nuclear war, all right? The destruction of Babylon the Great and Israel. So, with that, I'm going to call it Salakia, niggas bumping fucking music, man. Trash-ass music, but, Salakia. With that, we won't call it giving no praise to Yahweh Shem El Shah, Bashim Hakadas, the Monas, the Apostles, the GMS, Wu, I say, take you, until next time, Shalom.